Yo, what is up guys? It is esports content entertainment coming at you guys with another video here today. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Jensen and Dignitas. So Jensen joined the LCS during the LCS 2015 summer split on Cloud9, where he replaced Cloud9's at the time current mid laner High. Jensen has won 3 LCS championship titles, 2 on Team Liquid and 1 on Cloud9. He is the most successful mid laner of the LCS internationally, finishing top 4 at the 2018 League of Legends World Championship, second place at the 2019 Midseason Invitational, and making it out of group stage multiple times. And during this year, during the LCS 2022 spring split, Jensen didn't even have a team because the situation with Team Liquid was this. So remember when Jensen played really well at the 2021 League of Legends World Championship? Well, Team Liquid were still deciding on their super team during the LCS 2021 offseason, and by the time they actually made a decision, it was already too late, because last year at this current moment in time, you know, LCS teams had already settled on who was going to be their mid laner for the LCS 2022 spring split. So that would leave Jensen without a team. So then Jensen sat out the spring split from earlier this year and then rejoined Cloud9 during the LCS 2022 summer split, where he performed pretty okay in the regular season. I mean, players like Palafox, Tukuli, Jojo Pion, even Abadage played better than him. Jensen picked it up during the LCS 2022 summer split playoffs, where Cloud9, you know, obviously won the LCS 2022 Summer Split Championship, and Cloud9 went on to represent the LCS at the 2022 League of Legends World Championship, where Cloud9 finished 1-5. They got completely destroyed by the likes of Fnatic, ADG, and T1. Jensen never really got back to that form that he actually had, that a lot of Cloud9 fans really wanted. Now, is it kind of fair that Jensen gets thrown away after one split, after rejoining Cloud9 and finally winning a title on Cloud9? That's crazy to think about, because Jensen has been playing for Cloud9 for so long, and he finally won that LCS title with Cloud9, but it's the World Championship performance that I think really solidified that maybe Jensen really isn't going to be that player ever again. It really just all depends, honestly, because even Bjergsen wasn't that player earlier this year. I think both Bjergsen and Jensen went through some of their worst years in their careers, if you're asking me personally. Now, Dignitas, it was already announced to, you know, have Armut joining their team. Armut was Mad Lions' previous top laner, and we already got the announcement that Diplex is going to be Cloud9's starting mid laner for the LCS 2023 spring split. So Elisiwulo tweets, sources, mid laner Jensen has reached a verbal agreement with Dignitas in the LCS. So Jensen replacing Blue would be a pretty good upgrade, in my own personal opinion. He'd be probably their best mid laner, like, ever, honestly. Like, if I'm being honest here, if you look through, like, Dignitas' history of mid laners, he would most likely be their best mid laner ever. Like, that's crazy to think about. I mean, if Dignitas wants to be a lot more competitive this year, I think getting Jensen is a step in the right direction. I personally think Jensen should be in the league, but he has to put up those performances that you want out of him. And maybe, you know, not being on Cloud9 and being on a lesser known org, this could definitely be his shot at showing people, hey, I'm still a really good mid laner, and I deserve to be in the LCS. Because if he fails on Dignitas, I don't really think he'll be actually playing the LCS come, you know, 2024. Because how a lot of people look at these performances is, if you play really well on these bottom tier teams, you get picked up once again by a top tier org. But if you play bad, your career could essentially be almost done, which is not something he wants, obviously. I think if you're Jensen, you want to have a bounce back performance, you know, in the LCS 2023 spring split and show people you are one of the best mid laners in the league. He definitely did not show that during the LCS 2022 summer split, but is it possible that he can show it on Dignitas? I think someone had actually leaked Dignitas's roster. So this is a rumored Dignitas roster. It'd be Armut, Zayu, Jensen, Spawn, and Ignar. Like, if that's a rumored roster for Dignitas, I thought Zayu was pretty bad. I mean, Spawn showed some promise in some games. Ignar played really bad on Immortals and just Armwood. Like, this would be a really questionable roster. Maybe Jensen can work his magic on this team, because Jensen really didn't like those Cloud9 rosters where he pretty much just had to 1v9. He said it himself. He didn't like those rosters, you know? Not as the people, but like just the fact that he had to be the carry all the time. Yeah, it feels like with that kind of roster, he would have to be the carry all the time. So we'll just have to see how that goes. All right, so now that we're going to start having LCS 2022 offseason news trickle in, yeah, expect more constant videos. The Cloud9 podcast will be tomorrow, Friday at 7 p.m. PST. I'm going to try and make sure I get, that episode out to you guys. Thank you for your constant support. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, so please, if you actually want to see me get to that goal, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and comment down below. And if I don't hit that goal by the end of the year, that's perfectly okay, but at least I want to get as far as that goal as I can. So yeah, what do you guys think about Jensen joining Dignitas? See you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I am MSK, and this is Esports Content Entertainment, your one place for esports content. Alright guys, deuces.